Hello and good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. We are officially in February. The year is 1/1/12 of the way gone, and we are going to play Beyblades today. I recently kind of got into Beyblades, kind of enjoying it, so I said, oh, I didn't know there was a Beyblades video game, so here I am to play some Beyblades. So let's do it. Let's play some Beyblades. I have no idea how this works or how they made this into a video game. So I guess whatever works is whatever works here. So I'm assuming it's going to be anime style, so it's going to be a little ridiculous, a little over the top, but we'll find out. So good morning, let's Beyblade. I'm curious about how much story there can realistically be for something like this. So we're in some sort of fancy Kaiba-esque, overly expensive anime hole. The X Championships will be held here. You have to seize victory by claiming to the 100th hole. Talk to other bladers that gather your attention, okay? Well, at least they're not trying to make a whole big thing out of it, right? Okay. How much? I'm like, maybe I just don't know enough about Beyblades, but how much can you really adjust before the tournament? Is there really that much you can do? Alright, so that's my rival. My ripping form doesn't feel right. Okay. Teach me the ripping form. So I can press the minus button to see. He's going to use an arrow wizard with a 570 ratchet. It's got a boomerang attack, a ring through, and a scythe. Low attack, mass stamina. Okay. Well, we only have one blade to use, so I guess we will use the Knife Shinobi. Alright. Launch phase. Begin with the launch phase. In the launch phase, you're just determining your location and the angle of your launch. The blue line shows the initial movement. The red line indicates the opponent's movement. You can only launch into the circle. Adjust the location. For finalizing location, you can change angle to adjust the launch angle. Press the button when the gauges fills up to these areas. Okay, this seems overly complicated, but okay. So I can launch at any angle I want here. I guess let's try and hit him early. We'll launch right there.
3、2、1、go!
Alright, I didn't press the button enough apparently.
3、2、1、go!
What?
3、2、 2 1
Press. Am I the wrong button? Is it? It says press A to do it, right? That's press A to charge up your shot.
1 こうせー
Oh, they're press. Okay, press nothing.
1こうせー
There we go. Okay, I understand. There's no jamming buttons. You just have to time it right.
1こうせー 3 2 1こうせー
There we go. We got a perfect bonus. Once the battle begins, the Beyblade moves automatically. While in automatic movement, you can perform actions like attacks and counters. This gauge displays the state of your Bey. The Bey whose gauge reaches 0 first loses. Blue gauge is the spin gauge. Spin gauge decreases over time. Yellow gauge is the burst gauge. Burst gauge decreases when they collide. Okay.
負けないよ
Actions like attacks and counters performed will consume the active gauge. Fills over time. If you get perfect or good rating during launch, you'll start with the gauge already full. Try using an attack by consuming the active gauge. Allows you to charge towards the opponent. Okay.
アタックだ どうだおい どうだよし
Okay,
負けないよいけない
we can force it to attack and defend itself.
エクストリームダッシュだいい感じよし
Our Beyblades are apparently possessed with a mind of their own as they're
こ
going
れで決めるよ
crazy here.
エクストリームフィニッシュ
So that is how they
勝った
that is how they made this game work, is with the power of anime and possessed tops.
Oh! ねえ
Oh boy, I can't wait to forge my own Beyblade to make my own special anime weapon that's truly unique to me. What a ridiculous game so far, and I love it.
Ready, set! 3、2、1、こうせー
The X gauge builds up as they collide. It's once fully charged, the X phase begins, where you can select the X skill of your Beyblade and engage in battle. The player who fully charges the X gauge will enter X1 mode during the X phase, increasing both attack and defense.
いい感じどうだこれなら
Alright, we entered the X phase. X skills come in 3 attributes determined by color. Blue beats yellow, yellow beats green, and green beats blue. Okay. So we're playing rock, paper, scissors, so to see who wins. That's exhilarating. Okay. I think
よし
Okay, we get skill effects. Alright, we outsmarted them in rock, paper, scissors somehow. I don't really know how you can realistically outsmart someone in rock, paper, scissors, but okay. It's so over the top. That's a 3-point finish. We instantly win. We destroyed his Beyblade so hard they had to instantly give us the win. That is how epic that finish was if you couldn't feel it. We can earn Blader levels, which increases the stats of your Beyblade. Okay. I absolutely love how ridiculous this is. I didn't realize how seriously people took Beyblades until I joined one of the Beyblading forums, and they were talking like apparently you have to carry a scale with you when you're going to Beyblade. Like, you're expected to bring this scale so that you can weigh your Beyblade and show that you haven't added extra weights to your Beyblade and are cheating. Or, like, apparently some of your bays can be factory defects that are built stronger, and so you're banned from tournaments because it's got extra material on it and it weighs too much. Like, I didn't know they were doing weigh-ins like the UFC championship fight for Beyblades. It's something. All right, let's go register for the tower. It says we have to beat 100 Bladers to win the tournament.
Yeah.
That person's got a stadium for a face. Blader X. Again, maybe it's because I'm not in the fandom fully, but I don't think I would be intimidated by a pro Blader. Like, if it's anything like talking to a pro Magic the Gathering player, that's not an experience you actually want.
すみません。当然。頑張れよ。
Though I will say, so far this breaks the rules of anime in that usually, you know, the main character has to have the most interesting haircut or something like that. But I'm the least colorful and standout character amongst the cast so far. A knife shinobi.
へえプレゼントするよ
Rarity in Beyblade also makes me laugh because people do. I've seen people talk like this. I have seen people talk like how rare it is, but it's like, wow, you went to the store and you bought a Beyblade. Why are we impressed by this? You know, like, you literally just go online and say, I want a silver golem or I want a capping wizard, and you buy it. Like, why are they so impressed? Go all out with aggressive attacks, defend and counterattack. Let's say defense. What is this? This is Beyblade's the game, Dex. We are Beyblading this morning.
どうだろう
And a pro blader just gave us her Beyblade. Alright, I'm out. No!
頑張って
You
ね
have to stop and watch the cringe in the anime, Dex. It compels you.
またね
It's so ridiculous so far, but in such a good way. I hope I can battle the pros someday, too. Alright, they're giving us the
説明さ
rules,
せていただきます
but with some anime electric ghost type. The tournament determines who's the strongest blader.
おお
We'll have a unique rating system called the XS. The more you win, the more increases. It says we have to climb 100 floors. I'm curious if they actually put 100 floors in the game, or if they're going to pull a Pokemon and be like, okay, you gotta climb 100 floors, and after like 3 fights, like, wow, you're too powerful. Here, immediately go to floor 100.
頑張ってください
All right, we're aiming for the top.
はい
It's got really cringy anime noises. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but they got the really cringy anime girl noises going on over here. You can definitely hear it.
よしじゃあね
Defense type Beyblades specialize in defense. Wow! What a tip. Thank you, game. I probably wouldn't have figured that one out. Press the plus button and select Customize to customize your Beyblades. Alright. You can set up to 6 bays. This is a Pokemon team. Make sure to check your customization and optimize your bays. Okay. We're gonna build Helm Knight with the Helm Knight Ratchet. Alright, we constructed a Beyblade. I don't like calling them bays. I don't like it any more than you, but that's what they're called. Okay, we're getting in the elevator. We're going to the first floor. Our whole life exists before us. Into the great unknown. You can check their information first. Okay. One-on-one? Is there anything other than one-on-ones? Do they do like 2 versus 1s, like Great Unfairness? Alright, she's using a Tail Viper. Alright. Let's fight the Tail Viper. The Tail Viper has a strong stamina. So let's try our new Helm Knight and see how well we can defend against the attacks. It specializes in counterattacks, so we have to hope the ghost that's living within my top that allows me to command it listens well during this battle.
レディー
いいセット。
スリー
ツーワンゴーシー。
Alright, we let it rip.
負けないようだ。
エクストリームダッシュ負けないアタック
アタックだ。
負けない
よせよし。
これなら
よし。とっておきだよ。
Alright, we outsmarted them so
いい感
far.
じ。
勝ったいけ
But oh no! They outsmarted me there.
どうだ。とっておきだよ。まずい。どうだ。いけ
負けない
ー。負けないよ。
これで
This is so over the top ridiculous, and I love it.
勝てる
Okay,
そんな
alright, we win that one.
よし。
We gotta win one more time.
勝ったいけ負けないアタッ
よしよし。負けないよ。
クエクストリームダッシュ
アタックだ。これで
まずい
本気でいくよ。
Oh, they're almost out of health. They're almost out of stamina. We've almost got this.
エクストリームフィ
And
ニ
we
ッシュ。
threw it out of the arena, which is a real
僕
thing.
の勝ちだね。
That part is real. I have had the Beyblade shoot out of the arena. It is one of the most dangerous sports you can be involved in. You can get smacked in the face by a Beyblade. That is a totally real thing that can happen. It is very dangerous. You've got to wear your protective goggles if you're going to Beyblade, or you're going to lose an eye. Which, could you imagine? Could you imagine having to wear an eye patch, and every person in the world, you know, when you wear an eye patch, is going to come up to you and be like, "Wow, why are you wearing an eye patch? I took a Beyblade to the eye." Do you really want to have to explain that to everyone? Could you imagine? I went to a Beyblade tournament and their bays were too powerful and it broke out of the arena and hit me in the eye, so now I have to wear an eye patch. This is my villain origin story. Please stop calling them bays. What else do you want me to call them, Dex? That is what they are called. Alright, we now have Tail Viper. We can access the world map where you can go to various event spots, shops, side stories, and buy and sell Beyblade parts. Online mode where we can fight other people if we want to. This guy's using some sort of Dran. This guy's got Claw Leon. Alright, let's fight Claw Leon. Claw Leon has a strong stamina and defense. which means we need Tail Viper with a stronger stamina to attack. We're outsmarting them. They won't possibly know what's coming next. Alright, Claw Leon.
Ready, set! 3, 2, 1, go! Shoot! どうだストリームダッシュアタックかアタックだよし負けないよアタックだ
Alright, got some perfect counters in there.
まずいよしとっておきだよ
Is it highlighting what they're going to use? Like, am I just been stupid and not clicking the right thing because I wasn't paying attention to that? I think it was literally telling me what they were going to do. We countered his big attack. Who created your logo? It was a Fiverr artist who created my logo, and unfortunately they no longer create art, which is a huge bummer because I wanted to hire them to make more art for me, and then they disappeared. Unfortunately, they no longer work on Fiverr, so I cannot get any more. That's a huge bummer, though. The risk of using Fiverr art, Fiverr artists, I guess, is that sometimes they might disappear off the face of the earth. Big anime finish. We threw him right out of the arena with an extreme finish. The same thing with, there was an artist I hired a lot who made custom music for my channel. I've got a couple different like custom sounds I can play. They made some fun songs and some fun other things, and now they've moved on, hopefully to bigger and better things, right? They're out doing better stuff, making more money, but they don't make music anymore, and that's a bummer because I wanted to hire them to make more music for the channel, but they're gone. That's right, I ended your winning streak. Absolutely decimated it. Let's check out the shops. Let's see if we can buy some Beyblade parts. Let's upgrade our Beyblades. Alright, we've got a challenge in the top of the screen. Unfortunately, I cannot read what the challenge is because my screen is too small. Let's see if we can we make it any bigger so I can see what that says? I cannot. Is the one downside to playing on the Switch is it doesn't always want to cooperate. It doesn't allow me to see very well. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to live without that. Okay, here we go. There's the X lobby, the park, the cafe, a sushi, and the gym, the Blader gym. Do you go there to work out your fingers? Is that why is there a specific gym for Beyblading? Offers parts for customization. You can find new parts, exclusive colors. As you climb the X, new items will be added. Sell parts that are no longer needed. You can scan for secret parts, which allow you to obtain rare parts.
いらっしゃい。
Why is this so over the top? Why would a shop have super secret Beyblades? Like, are they really like hiding them behind the counter? Like, oh, I didn't realize you were a serious Beyblader. Here, let me get the black market goods out for you.
パーツの購入だね。
All right, what super secret Beyblades do you have? You have Helm Knight in exclusive purple. You have Scythe Incendio in green. And the Arrow Wizard in blue. And I can rotate it so I can make sure I can... Yes, that's a very... It's like a show cat, right? Like, yes, that is a very, very premium Beyblade there. I can tell by looking at it.
どれにする？
Today is my grandma's SO. I'm fighting with my brother and mom. Grandma's... What? Oh, birthday. That's a weird... How does birthday correct to SO? It's your grandma's birthday, so I'm fighting with my brother and mom. Why are those two things related, Dex? Okay, this has got some stamina. This has got a little bit of burst ability. All these kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Ooh, look at the attack on that thing, though. We're gonna buy a stronger bit. All right.
パーツの強化だね。どれにする？
I can level up my bays. Why? Why is such a thing existing? Alright, it's a Knife Shinobi +1. I upgraded it. Whatever that does. I rub some oil on it or something. I don't know. Alright, I can talk to this guy for bonus DLC. As a bonus for pre-ordering, you get the black glow coat. Very cool. What else you got for me? Ooh, a gift set. Back in the day when hospitals didn't care, especially about black people, they had put 1 for early month birthdays and 30 for later month birthdays. Okay. So you're saying that today's not actually her birthday, but because of racism it is, and that is why you were fighting with your family? Is that the gist of it? Okay, we got our gift bays. Let's assemble them. We can't use our look at that special glittery. That seems like a terrible idea to put glitter on your Beyblade, because like that glitter is gonna shoot out at high speed and hit you in the eye. We've got Rudder Phoenix. High stamina. The Scythe Incendio in exclusive blue. The Tide Whale. Ooh, attack and defense. And Crest Leon, the high defense. And we bought an exclusive new bit for this that would give us high attack. Ooh, but also high defense. So we assemble this bay all together. We got the Tide Whale 970G. With high stamina. And let's put together our Rudder Phoenix. Her birthday is supposedly the 18th, but we always celebrate on the 2nd, so why change it? That is a fair question. I feel like that is a fair question to ask, Dex. I feel. All right, let's go test out our brand new abominations we built. See if we are the very best. Like nobody ever was. Alright, he's using Helm Knight defense. Let's see if they can handle my new custom Tide Whale. Yes. I mean, sometimes I move my birthday, but typically it's because, like, oh, hey, my birthday's on a Wednesday, let's move it to the weekend so we can celebrate, you know, properly instead of having to go to work. And I just don't feel like my birthday's worth taking a day off for, you know? So, like, I understand moving it for that, but moving it from the 18th to the 1st to the 2nd, that doesn't make total sense to me either. So I understand where you're coming from. Our Beyblades are going crazy out there. I don't know. I do not know what was happening there. It was going crazy out there. I don't even remember which one was mine, to be honest. Oh, don't worry. The whale recovered. I'm gonna knock him out of the arena. Extreme finish! Finally back on days so I can hit some Waffle streams. They had me on 28 to 8 or 12 to 8 a.m. for 2 months. Welcome back, Blank. That is a premium shift, no lie. I miss working the graveyard shift. I truly do miss. Graveyard shift was like my favorite thing. It's so awesome. You work at night, people don't bother you. On your days off, you're awake in the middle of the night and you can do all sorts of things. The only thing that's bad about graveyard shift is when you sleep during the day, you typically, you know, miss out on all the things you need to do. So you have to wake up early in order to actually, like, go into shops and stuff. So that part sucks. But outside of that, graveyard shift is pretty awesome. I'm also, if it makes you feel better, Dex, I am also fighting with my family a little bit about birthday stuff. But that's because someone in my family wants to go to a new Brazilian steakhouse for their birthday. The kind of place that charges $200 for a steak. You know, as a vegetarian, that's already rough. Luckily they have a cauliflower steak, which is wonderful that they think of the vegetarians, but they're charging $50 for a cauliflower, for a hunk of cauliflower. They're charging $50, which is just outrageous. And like, usually I wouldn't mind doing something, you know, special for someone's birthday. The problem is everyone on this side of the family is mostly, how do I say this kindly, lacking funds. And you know, it's one thing to ask to go out for your birthday and like, hey, let's go to Arby's, let's go to whatever, I can't think of it, Applebee's. Okay, I'll cover your birthday meal because it's your birthday. I'll pay $25 so you can have an Applebee's burger. But to ask to go to a steakhouse you can't afford, knowing that we'll have to end up footing like a $500 bill because he wanted to go to, like, we're trying to save for Italy. I'm not going to pay $500 for a couple choice cuts of steak and cauliflower just because it's your birthday, you know? I detect gas leaks for energy companies. The night work is all about driving. Nice to drive on empty roads, but hard part does come staying awake. That's really cool. Gas leaks for an energy company. That sounds like a really fun job. We have a special guest from Zuganic, the pro blader, Toguro Okunaga. Be sure to challenge him. All right, we're fighting our first pro blader. You can tell he's a pro blader because he wears some sort of anaconda gloves as his fashion accessory. Oh, he's gonna use multiple. He's gonna use Claw Leon, Horn Rhino, and Tail Viper. So we have to select 3 different Beyblades to fight him. Ooh, it's getting difficult. So what is he gonna open up with? Doesn't matter. Helm Knight, Tide Whale, and Tail Viper. Okay. We've got a team of 3. Night driving is also best. When I worked at Wells Fargo, that's why I started at 4 a.m. is because traffic was so bad where I worked that if I got there early enough in the morning, I wouldn't have to worry about traffic. So I'd get there super early and leave super early so that I wouldn't have to deal with traffic and all that, you know? So I 100% understand night driving. All right. Win. All right. Yes, he's going for the big attack, but we countered him. All right. Went for the big attack and we lost. That's okay. We're recovering. Oh, it's close. It's down to the wire. Our health is very similar. This is going to determine the fate of everything. His Beyblade is glowing. We're in trouble. He ran out of energy. We just barely survived and got a point. What a thrilling and epic conclusion to such a brutal fight. And my screen shut off, so I can't see. I can't see. I'm going in blind. I have no idea how I'm supposed to win these rock, paper, scissors fights. Like, it's literally a guessing game. Like, how am I supposed to know what he's gonna choose? Are you actually battling? Yeah. I'm being a pro battler right now. It's called blading, Dex. Look it up.
勝ったとっておきだよ
All right, we hit him with that extreme dash. Oh, we ran out the clock on that.
スピンフィニッシュ
Another survivor finish. All right, we need a big finish to win. We need 5 points. So we need to knock this guy out of the arena. He's going aggressive.
3、2、1、ゴーシー
Perfect spin.
どうだエクストリームダッシュまずい
Ah, I wasted all my energy. I didn't counter properly. We're losing bad.
勝ったとっておきだよこのままじゃ
How am I supposed to beat a luck mechanic? I don't understand it.
いけいけ
All right, we did a couple perfect counters there. Another perfect counter. All right, we're making a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. We are already here.
よし本気でいくよ
All right.
どうだ
He really likes using that runaway move.
まずい勝った
That's okay. We got the big one. Rush through. Big finish. Big damage. Oh, we didn't react fast enough.
エクストリームクラッシュだ負けないよ負けないよよし
Oh, he got 2 points knockout on me. We're tied up and we're out of Beyblades. Overtime match. Okay. Tide Whale. Alright, this is for all the beans. What a disappointing finish. Tide Whale needs to save us.
3、2、1、ゴーシー負けないよエクストリームダッシュだやばい負けないよどうだ
What in the Beyblade? We are professional blading. We are fighting the gym leader, the ultimate Beyblader, and we're currently losing. You know, we need to call upon the power of friendship to save us here. So all of you in the chat, like Goku's Spirit Bomb, I need you to lend me your energy, and all of my friends, I can't let them down. They're all depending on me. I need you all to be like an anime episode for me here.
負けないよどうだ
Alright, I hard countered him. Dex, that's incorrect. I need you to cheer. I need your power of friendship. I need your friendship right now, Dex.
本気でいくよ
This is it. If I can hit him here, I can win the match. This might be it.
ストリームダッシュ
No! I needed to fling him out of the arena, not a survivor finish. Oh, massive disappointment. That was not the finish we needed there. We could have won there. We were so close to winning.
3、2、1、ゴーシーどうだよしかわせアタックだどうだ
Alright, here we go. Time to power up.
学校の餌食だ
There's a win. Big win. Big damage.
よし
Last one.
絡みつけ
An anti-uppercut.
かわせアタックだ
Yes, counter. Counter attack.
よし負けないよこれならうわとっておきだよ
Reflect impact. Yes. Again.
やばいよし
Once more.
とっておきだよ
I knew it was gonna be a Beyblade stream by the title. Yes, we are letting it rip today. You know,
かわせアタックだ
we are professional
負
blading.
けないよまずい
We're trying to be. I don't know. Dex is out here being a hater, saying I can't call him bays.
オーバーフィニッシュ
Knockout finish for the 2 points.
勝った
We win. The crowd goes wild. My friends, they were depending on me, and I pulled it out at the last moment.
やった
We just stole $2,000 from that guy. And we're gonna steal one of his Beyblades. We stole his bit. That's what you get for losing. We get to disassemble
おめでとうございます
Togor's Beyblade. Beyblade sounds better than Top Battles. It very much does. Although, you know, if you hear like, oh, you're playing with Tops, like that could be a child or a man. If you say I'm gonna go play with my Beyblades, that definitely does feel a lot more childish in many ways. Wong, good morning. Welcome to the Beyblade Arena. Are you a fellow blader? But as I was saying earlier, when I was talking to some of the Beyblade people in my area, did you know you're expected to carry a scale with you? Like, before you're allowed to Beyblade battle, you have to put your things on a freaking fishing scale to prove you haven't weighted down your Beyblades, to prove that they are street legal. There are illegal Beyblades. Can you believe that? I've never played. You're probably better off for it. These guys are all way too high level for me. We have flown too close to the sun. We need to go down a few floors. We are in trouble here. Our blades are too weak. We need to get stronger. Let's go to the Beyblade gym. Maybe we can go work out and get stronger. No, the gym is not available to us yet. Let's go to the sushi restaurant. Have you seen Freerun? I saw a meme yesterday, the old guy with the monocle saying that the two wizards takes a 2-level dip in a fight when you're out of magic, not options. I love Freerun. I just saw that season 2 of Freerun just came out, and I need to go and watch that. Freerun is one of the best animes ever made, and I will fight anyone on that. Wong Newbie, I have a fever. Well, I know you said it's night. Maybe it's time for sleep it off, right? sleep off a little bit of the fever. That is awful. I like the guy with the monocle because there's also a time when he ran out of magic and you just punch each other, right? You're just fighting with fists. It's 5 p.m. It's never too early for bed. I'm waiting until it finishes the episode because I'm going to be upset when I don't have any more to watch. That is understandable. I also heard that officially the next season of Dungeon Meshi is going to be coming out here soon. Delicious in Dungeon. So hopefully we're going to get new Delicious in Dungeon very, very soon. When he's just duking out with those guys for the bird. That is the proper way to do it. I wish it was 5 p.m. here. Agreed, Dex. I am... Alright, Wong. Take it easy. Feel better. Beat that fever. Have a good day. Rest good evening, I guess.
3、2、1、ゴーシー
Alright, Knife Shinobi. Don't let me down.
エクストリームダッシュ倒せアタックだアタックなさいそんなあなたに敗れる可能性は 0% でございます
Oh, it's not looking good for Knife Shinobi. Are you on control of Beyblades? You can't control like where they're going up. All I can control is when to attack and when to defend, as well as what special abilities to use in like these head-to-head matches.
よし限界を超える
Extreme Dash Shadow Blade Walking.
見せてやる
I'm using my ultimate signature move.
エクスト
Oh,
リ
he's
ームダッシュ
powering up on the side of the arena. We did bigly damage there.
アタックなさいよし行きますよアタックだ
Alright, time for an extreme finish.
とっておきだよ
Evasive maneuver.
これで決めるよ
And we flung it out of the arena
エクストリームフィニッシ
for
ュ
a 3-point extreme finish. Knife Shinobi, the rarest Beyblade in the world.
レディー
Proves why it's so rare, because it's overpowered.
3、2、1、ゴーシーエクストリームダッシュどうでしょうか
I can't even tell what's going on half the time. I know I'm getting wrecked here, though. Holy cow, that dude wrecked me.
よしとっておきだよ
See if we can make a comeback. We're low on health already. We just need to not get wrecked, and if we lose here, he gets 3 points, so we can't let that happen. We can't let him get 3 points. Because for some reason, the sushi restaurant has a Beyblading maid.
負けたよよしエクストリームダッシュどうでしょうか
We're out of energy. We're almost out of stamina.
オーバーフィニッシュ
Okay, 2 points. We're still in the lead, but that was a rough finish. We got decimated there. Alright, Helm Knight. You must protect your honor.
1ゴーシー
And my screen shut off again. I'm flying blind.
エクストリームダッシュいけどうでしょうかエクストリームダッシュだこれで
Their Beyblades are way too aggressive, I tell you what.
よし本気でいくよ勝てるとっておきだよ
Alright, we're doing some damage here though. We're overcoming. We're overcoming the biggest challenge. They're gonna go for big attacks, so No, I hit A. I didn't hit B.
行きますよ
The game cheated me. Went all Yu-Gi-Oh on me there.
どうでしょうかアタックなさいけどうでしょうかアタックなさいよし行きますよ
Oh, we ran it out of power. That's only 1 point finish. That is... I'm unsatisfied. You are right, Dex. That was an unsatisfactory end to... the fight. Unpopular opinion? That you're unsatisfied? I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
レディーセット
Artificial fruit flavors are better than real fruit. That I will 100% agree with. And I know everyone tells you you gotta eat your fruits, and I don't disagree that there are health benefits to fruit. But
行けエクストリームダッシ
fruit is full of sugar, and sugar is bad.
ュエクストリームダッシュだよし
You know, so artificial fruit, at least you can get like you can get sugar-free versions, so it's not as bad for you. But like artificial banana, I don't think is nearly as bad as people make it out to be.
本気で行くよ
All right, big damage, knife shinobi. One more. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards.
エクストリームダッシュだ負けないよどうだ行きますよアタックだ
Perfect counter.
これなら
All right, we're gonna knock him out of the arena here. We're going for it. I decided I'm going to avoid sweet breakfast. I opted to drink it or do it with fruit. I had watermelon this morning. Watermelon
勝った
is so
と
overrated.
っておきだよ
Watermelon is so overrated. But I agree. Sweet breakfasts are
これで
terrible.
決めるよ
The best way to enjoy breakfast is by not having breakfast at all. Fasting for breakfast is the right call, in my opinion. All right, we destroyed the sushi maid because that's a thing. Why is there a sushi maid? We don't know. But she gave us the keel shark. It's fresh, it wasn't sweet, it's kind of mushy. Watermelon is basically sugar water. Like, of course people like watermelon, because it's pure sugar and water. Like, it's basically Kool-Aid, right? Like,
私の負けですねお相手いたしましょう
I can now set my icon as the sushi maid. Well, that's... interesting, okay. I typically fast for breakfast. When I do eat lunch is like 10:30. Today is my heavy fasting day, so my goal for today is not to eat until 6 p.m. So last night I ate at 6, so it's a 24-hour fast. Don't eat until 6 p.m. You know, gotta get that big fasting in for good weight loss.
パーツの購入どれにする
All right, what blades do you have today? You have Sword Dran, the Scythe Incendio in silver, and Sword Dran in black. Okay, nothing too impressive there.
どれにする
Ooh, really high stamina bits. But we already have a few high stamina bits. We don't need any more stamina. We need some stronger attackers, you know?
パーツのスキャンだね
Oh, if we scan, we might be able to see some super rare parts here. All right, which one should we go for? Should we go for the black market super rare Beyblade, or do we go for the super rare bit? What do you guys think? I forgot my water bottle. I don't have my water near me. I'm going for the bit. Wow. We got a +1 orange high stamina defense resistant bit in color 3.
また来てね。
Can you believe it? Let's go to the park. Surely a nice day in the park we won't be interrupted with a Beyblade battle. Yes, cuz everyone goes to the park to enjoy a nice Beyblade battle, you know. Everyone's walking around with Beyblades in their back pocket just on the off chance that somebody wants to do battle. You never know. It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! They have like the deck holsters, you know, their cards are always on them. You keep that thing on you just in case, you know, someone wants to step up on you. You gotta keep a pocket full of Beyblades just in case you run into a Beyblade pro who challenges you on your daily walk in the park. Big attack. Ooh. Alright, that was a bloody fight there. That was a big bloody fight. Nice. We get our big attack off on him. We're gonna unleash the extreme dash for some bigly damage. Woo! 460 damage. Decimated. Nice counter. We blew it up. We hit his Beyblade so hard it exploded. You hate to see it. We destroyed his $20 Beyblade. Alright, Phoenix. Everything's going too fast. Alright, we're in the X combat. This battle was quick and destructive. This is going to be decided in a moment. And we get the upper hand with extreme dash append. Devastating blow. But he recovers. But we counter. Oh, he never saw it coming. And we fling it out of the arena for an extreme finish. So much for being a pro. That is twice I humiliated him. Oh, the shame. He is not going to be able to go home. He'll never be able to face his wife again. Last time I saw a Beyblade was in 2001 in Toys R Us. Welcome in, Tofu. The Beyblades are coming back. There's a new Beyblade anime. This game was released in 2024. The Beyblades are back. People just have not been ready for it. Alright, let's customize our sweet Beyblades with all of our upgrades. Since we just won a bunch of parts. Dad called, I'm back. Welcome back. All right, let's customize. Customize our car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Let's see. Knife Shinobi. We're gonna upgrade our Knife Shinobi to our dazzling glitter version. Look at how dangerous. Imagine playing Beyblades and it gets hit so hard that some of that glitter comes flying off of it and you get glitter in your eyes because you're Beyblading. The shame. Alright, we're gonna save our glittery Knife Shinobi. Our ultra rare exclusive. I heard the best description for Resengan the other day. He said, imagine the incredible Hulk ripped a Beyblade. Is that, Rasengan is, Naruto's special move, right? Yeah, look at that. I got an anime thing right. I got one right. Alright, Tide Whale. The one of two jutsu he spams every episode. Rasengan and his Shadow Clone jutsu, you know. I always thought it was silly that they had forbidden jutsus and he was just out there using the forbidden jutsu literally every episode, right? Like how forbidden of a jutsu can it really be if he's allowed to use it every episode, you know? Is it really forbidden? Also, the whole maybe it's because I haven't watched Naruto all the way through, but it kind of feels like the whole of Naruto is like the Hokage's fault. Like, he watched the kid grow up parentless and everyone make fun of him. Like, he couldn't, as the leader of the village, say, hey, kids, stop making fun of the demon boy before he destroys us all. No, he just let it happen. I'm pretty sure that most of the events of Naruto could have been avoided with some proper parenting and adults actually being smart. But no, that never happens. Alright, Sho. He's an attack type blader. He's going to be attacking with attack types. The reason it was forbidden is because it splits your chakra based on how many clones you make equally amongst, so it's dangerous for people to use because they can cause chakra sickness. Alright, he's using Sword Dran and Claw Leo. Let's go with Knife Shinobi and a Defense Helm Knight. Alright. This is a pillar arena. It's full of pillars. If you couldn't figure out that the pillar arena has pillars in it. It's a very dangerous game. We're gonna have to readjust.
Ready, set! 3, 2,
1. Let her rip!
エクストリームダッシュだ。アタックだ。エクストリームダッシュだ。
I am getting destroyed by his attack type here. Absolutely decimated. I guess I should have picked a better defensive type here. Alright, let's hope for the big one. Let's hope for... It worked. Our special move. But he's still standing. Alright, this is it. We're gonna fling him out of the arena. Boom! Out it goes. Because Naruto has so much chakra, he's able to spam thousands of clones several times throughout a battle. Which says crazy things about his chakra reserves. His son can only make 4 clones. I have not seen anything about Boruto except for bad things. Like, every single person who talks about Boruto talks about how much it ruins the anime and how much they absolutely hate Boruto for what he did to the Naruto story in anime. I don't know how true that is. All I see, though, is people really upset with how much Boruto... Yeah, the only clip I've seen is where Naruto has to disqualify his own son for cheating in the Ninja Olympics or whatever it's called. Like... And we burst it! Boom! Level 10. We have disgraced your attack, Beyblades. Your power, it's overwhelming. Or Gaara's gourd. Yeah, Gaara is awful. Your Helldivers 2 video didn't do bad at all. It depends on what you call bad, right? Like, if I can get a video to hit 1,000 views, I'm pretty happy. But there's the bigger Helldivers creators that every video they get is 100,000 views. And what's absolutely like bonkers when I talk about a lot of YouTube being luck is there's another Helldivers creator named Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, and a few people actually like accused me of using AI to replicate his voice. I was like, no, it's just me. Apparently we sound alike, and our video editing is very similar as well, so people accuse me of stealing his stuff. No, we make similar videos, but his videos get between 100 and 500,000 views, and mine struggle to get 1,000 views. So it's one of those like complete luck things, right? Like, we make the same videos, apparently we have the same voice, we have similar editing styles that people accuse me of stealing his stuff, and yet my stuff gets 1,000 views and his gets 500,000 views. Like, it's sometimes it truly is like a pure luck of the draw if your stuff gets pushed out, if it gets pushed out to the right audience, if it does well or not. So I never understand how that works. How can we make completely similar things and still not get there? I saw a guy with a toilet seat on his head and poop around the rim covered in sprinkles, and he had 500,000 viewers. Yeah, so as far as I know, it's because like Potato's really popular in ARC rating, and he's literally like just a potato with a face on it. What happened was like this whole, it has to do with like memes and anti-psychology. So there was this huge rise of VTubers, you know, with all the sexy anime girls, and so a sect of people came out and were like, no, I don't want to be all in that, so I can prove that you don't need that. So they made anti-VTubers that were like potatoes and toilet seats and poop emojis, and people jumped on the meme train of like, oh look, we're so edgy and different that we're watching an anti-VTuber because they're just a potato. It has nothing to do with the anime girls, and like it's a whole culture. What's like frustrating of the whole thing is like, okay, but do you watch him because you enjoy the content? Are you spending your time doing something you enjoy? Or are you just there for memes? And the amount of people like, well, I don't care about the stream, I just want to be in chat for the memes and all that. Like, why are you wasting your time sitting in a place you don't even enjoy to just partake in memes? I don't get it. Oh yeah, a peanut, not potato. You're right, peanut. He's a peanut. It looks like a potato. In my fairness, it looked like a potato. But that's been my thing from the start, right? I've never wanted to sink low to using gimmicks. I've never wanted to have anything like that. I want people here who enjoy being here, enjoy me for me, and the things that I enjoy. So, as we've talked about before, that is why I will never be a multi-100,000 view streamer, right? Because I limit myself because I refuse to participate in clickbait. I refuse to participate in gimmicks and all that. Like, surely I could get more views if I leaned into gimmicks. Or like if I streamed Roblox, if I started doing Roblox tomorrow, I guarantee I could double my viewer base by pandering to the kids who only watch Roblox stream. But I don't want to do that, right? Like that's not success to me. Success to me isn't pandering and getting the most views. It's being authentic to what I want to create, my vision for art, and hanging out with the people that I want to hang out with. So I guess we just define success differently. Make your next title hating on One Piece prove me wrong. I would be one of those NPC or sleep streamers any day of the week. Yeah, that I'm glad. I guess it would only work if you were actually interested in running some Roblox worlds. That was the worst trend in lives for the longest time. You know, where people pretended to be asleep, and then they would if you paid money, it would play a loud noise and wake them up, and then they would react really terribly, and then they would try to go back to sleep, and then, come on guys, stop sending me money. How could you send me money and wake me up? I'm just trying to sleep. And people bought into that so hard. It was so frustrating to see so many people taking advantage of what I hope is children, but is more likely adults who think they're actually like, oh, we're trolling him, we're a part of something. It was so sad when that was such a huge part of like TikTok content. Or like right now, the big one is streamers who they get that, what's that children game? It's like Crocodile Dentist or whatever, where like you have to stick your finger in and press on its teeth, but if you press the wrong tooth, then it clamps down on you. And so they take a bunch of like screws and tacks and nails and strap it to it, and then they just sit there and bait the whole stream like, oh, if you guys donate enough money, I'm gonna press one of the teeth and it'll hurt real bad. I'm gonna give myself tetanus, and people come in and give them money. Yes, we wanna see you hurt yourself, and so they donate a bunch of money because they want to see them get hurt on the thing. It's so frustrating to see that always popping up. I still have one who pops up when I surf. She doesn't even wake up. She clearly pre-records. It's even more lazy. I actually got 3 YouTube channels that were streaming 24/7 Roblox AI streamer videos booted off YouTube. YouTube is finally kicking back against AI, and that is wonderful. Wonderful to see that they are finally booting some of the AI off of the platform, because it is. And I got, some guy is selling his course. It is so sad to see. He's selling his course on how to make money off of YouTube, Facebook, all that sort of thing. And this is his course. Spend $20 to download Sora AI. Make 100 AI videos every day and upload them nonstop to Facebook, Instagram, Facebook Reels, YouTube, TikTok. And just, if you flood every single one of those with thousands of videos, you will make money off of ad revenue, because people absolutely love watching those things for some reason. And he's right. He's absolutely right. You will make thousands of dollars if you flood the zone with AI videos. Is it truly a gimmick? I wouldn't generalize it too much. Here's the thing. Yes, I can safely say that it is a gimmick in the definition of what a gimmick is, right? Like, if if you're a VTuber, that's automatically a gimmick, right? You're doing something that is, quote, unique to your stream. That is by definition a gimmick, right? Same thing with like using people who put on like the people who use like the glass. Like you could call this a gimmick, right? When I put on my bad opinion glasses, that by definition is a gimmick, right? That is just definitionally a gimmick, because that's just how gimmicks work. Is it a negative? That's up for people to decide. But I'm pretty sure by definition a VTube is a gimmick. It's an expensive gimmick, I'll give them that. You know, people who pay a lot for a fully rigged, correct model, like it is expensive gimmick 100%. But I also consider it a gimmick because of how many VTubers are actually men who make like, oh look, it's a sexy waifu VTuber who all the people are gonna want to interact with. They won't know that I'm actually a dude. Teehee. That is the worst part of the gimmick. Is like 90% of those VTubers are dudes who are using the gimmick for the exact reason of they know that dudes are gonna stop and look at the anime waifu. It's gross. The glasses gimmick is hilarious. Anytime I tune in and see them, I know something hilarious is happening. I do enjoy that as my gimmick. I do enjoy the bad opinion glasses. The only downside to the bad opinion glasses is people say that it associates me with Dr. Disrespect, and I don't want anything to do with Dr. Disrespect at all. Right? Like no one wants to grow up to be like Dr. Disrespect. I hope. I really, really hope. A gimmick is a novel device or idea designed primarily to attract attention or increase appeal, often with little intrinsic value. I wouldn't downplay it or generalize it as little intrinsic value. I guess that's fair. It's just it depends, right? It's one of those survivor biaships, right? You can find VTubers who are very popular, who have great personality, and you're right that they're not a gimmick, but if you go and sort through the vast majority of VTubers, it's going to be the same thing over and over. It's large-breasted anime girl for attention. That's a gimmick. And the vast, overwhelming majority of VTubers are that. Sure, there's some big VTubers who've broken away from that, but you know, remember when you're looking at like Twitch and all that sort of thing, the vast majority of people are streaming to like 1 or 2 people, right? So the big people are an exception, not the norm. However, as much as I'd like to continue talking about this, it is time for me to get up and get ready for work, unfortunately. It is time for me to go start my day job, so I have got to go get fully ready for that. So I'm glad we got to Beyblade today. This has been my most unpopular stream. Apparently people do not like Beyblades. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Beyblades was vastly unpopular? You didn't ruin anything, Tofu. Well, I love when I get distracted enough to turn down the game that we can just rant and talk. But for now, let's end with our daily prayer and then go to work. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we continue to pray for the homeless, those who are lacking, whether it be food, water, shelter, love, whatever it is they are lacking. Lord, help us to provide for them. We pray for you to soften the hearts of all the people in the world who are willingly choosing to do evil, the people who know morally it's wrong but have a position of power or wealth that allows them to get away with whatever that wrong and evil is. Lord, help to convert their ways and bring them into your shepherding flock to better those ways, to better their use of their resources and power for people. We pray for the souls in purgatory, the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. And finally, We pray for the children who are sick, the children who are going to be undergoing surgery soon, the children who have not had a fair shake at life. Lord, help to give them the strength to overcome their diseases, their illnesses, and the strength to recover from these procedures. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for letting me rant about Beyblades and VTubers. It was a pleasure to speak with you all. We'll be back at it on Wednesday morning. Go and have a blessed day and enjoy your days at work. I will see you all soon.